Hi everyone, welcome to the second session of Unit 5 on index numbers. I am Dr. Kavita. In this lecture, we will study the essential characteristic and wide ranging uses of index numbers in economics and business. Learning objectives. By the end of this session, you will be able to list the main features of index numbers and understand how they are used in real world decision making, from wage adjustment to policy formulation. So, the key characteristic of index numbers, the characteristic: relative measurement expressed in percentages, averages of ratios, purpose oriented, comparability, base year reference. So in relative measurement, index numbers show relative changes over time expressed in percentages. The base year is assigned 100, other values are relative to it. Averages of ratio, they are computed using various averages of price or quantity ratios. Purpose oriented, constructed for specific uses like tracking price or quantity changes. Comparability, allow for comparison across time or regions. Base year reference, comparison or allows made with respect to a base year. Understand their practical importance. Measuring inflation and deflation helps in analyzing price level fluctuations. Cost of living adjustments used to revise wages and pensions. In policy making, assist government in forming fiscal and monetary policies. Business forecasting guides pricing and investment decisions. International comparison compares economic conditions between countries. Okay, so international comparison. Yeah. So on recognize different application areas. So whatever the application areas: cost of living analysis, business forecasting, policy formulation, wage revision, economic comparisons. Okay. So the characteristic of index number next. So whatever the characteristic, uh, index numbers are relative measure that express the changes over time. They are typically expressed in percentage terms and rely on averages of price or quantity ratios. Importantly, they are constructed with specific objectives and always use a base year as a benchmark. So the base year we fixed as 100. Okay. So the relative measurement tool expressed in percentage terms based on averages of ratios, specific in purpose, base year used as reference. Okay. So the fourth one, the summary of characteristics. Comparability across time or region, dimensionless or no units, reliable and representative data needed. To summarize, index numbers must be comparable across different times and places. Should be dimensionless for easier analysis and depend on reliable and representative data for accurate result. Okay. So the next, uses of index numbers. Index numbers have various applications. The consumer price index helps in cost of living analysis, while business use them for forecasting. Governments rely on index numbers for wage revision and inflation management, and they are also essential in formulating economic policies. Cost of living analysis, business forecasting, wage and salary revision, inflation and deflation tracking, policy formulation. These are the users of index numbers. So the next one, sector wise application. So in government sector, pension and DA adjustment. In business sector, pricing and inventory strategies. In international sector, comparing economic performance between countries. Okay. So governments use index number to revise pensions and dearness allowance. Businesses use them to adjust pricing and manage inventory, while international agencies use them to compare economic performance across countries. Okay, so let's recap. To recap, index numbers are percentage based tools designed for specific purposes. Their uses range from economic planning to wage revision and business forecasting. The characteristic relative percentage based purpose driven uses economic planning, business forecasting, wage policy. Okay. Thank you for attending this session on the characteristic and uses of index numbers. In the next lecture, we will explore the different types of index numbers and how they are applied. Then see you, bye.